Houston Baptist University would like to thank and welcome our proud general sponsors. Thank you for your investment in HBU athletics. HBU asks that you support those who support Husky athletics.
This is HBU Huskies women's basketball on the DNA Husky Sports Network. Huskies basketball is brought to you by these corporate partners of HBU Athletics: Houston Federal Credit Union, Marriott Houston West Chase, the Memorial Hermann Healthcare System, Raising Cane's, Under Armour, Firehouse Subs, Pepsi, Shipley Donuts, 4 Points by Sheraton, IBEW Local 716, Jimmy John's, Kolache Factory, and Holiday Inn Express. The DNA Husky Sports Network is your home all season long for Huskies women's basketball. And right now it's just about game time, so let's head out to the arena.
Hi everybody, Bill Cousins with you from Sharp Gym, where tonight Husky women will take on the Abilene Christian University Wildcats in a Southland Conference game. The captains meeting at midcourt right now, and this will be an interesting game. The Huskies have played well in spots this year. They've won 6 out of 13 games, but they're just 1-2 in Southland Conference play. Played well in just about all 3 of the games for spots, but haven't been able to close the deal in losses at Lamar and at Nichols. Of course, those are 2 of the better teams in the Southland. Abilene Christian is 3-1 in conference play, 10-5 overall, and the Wildcats of Coach Julie Goodenough had their first conference loss on Saturday at Southeastern Louisiana, a 3-point loss. So they will be looking for a little bit of revenge and probably a little bit more, I guess you could say, a little bit more focused tonight against the Huskies. We'll have our conversation with head coach Donna Finney of the Huskies coming up. You're listening to Houston Baptist University basketball.
Houston Federal Credit Union and Houston Baptist University have joined forces to put the howl back in your finances. HFCU offers several products and services such as auto loans, mortgages, and credit cards. And HFCU has a financial education program, Elevate, which is tailored to helping you increase your financial knowledge. Stop by any of our convenient locations or visit our website, www.houstonfcu.org, and experience the credit union difference today. Dogs up.
Coming to you in Living Cola. Refreshing Pepsi Cola from the wonderful folks who put the R in cola.
I didn't believe I could do it. The weight seemed too heavy. My competitors were too fast. I lacked motivation, and then I found the whole t-shirt. I transformed myself and believed that I could conquer the competition. Now everybody takes me serious because I demand them to. If I can do it, you can do it. Under Armour Alter Ego. Transform yourself.
I'm Robin.
And I'm Chris.
We're the brothers behind Firehouse Subs.
Back when we were firemen, when it came to food, we said it better be something good and a lot of it.
That's what you get at Firehouse Subs. Take our hook and ladder sub. Smoked turkey breasts, Virginia honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese, all steam heated and piled high on a toasted sub roll.
Our way beats their way. If you don't agree, it's free.
You're going to cover that, right?
My money's on the sub.
Love the confidence.
Firehouse Sub, founded by firemen.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
This is the Huskies pregame show with head coach Donna Finney. Donna, tonight Abilene Christian, a school that is a relatively new member of the Southland Conference, and well, I guess the Huskies are too. But it's a game that a year ago they were right at the upper echelon of the Southland, and now they've come back to earth a little bit, and maybe there's some light at the end of the tunnel for the Huskies.
I think they're still one of the best teams in the conference, and there's no doubt about that. They're very solid. They have one of the best, if not the best, point guard in the league in Bree Wright, and she's, just a great scorer, but just everything goes through her to make her team tick, and so she's a tough matchup at 5'10", and they just have scorers in every position, so very tough team to defend because they can all shoot the three. So rotation-wise, you've really got to stay in single coverage, because if you stay in the help too long, they're very, very good at finding those open three-point shooters. I don't think I've seen a team that are just looking like they're preying on the three-point line and, waiting for that ball to come to them to knock it down. So, it's a game that we're going to have to play very, very solidly defensively and not go too deep in our rotations.
Their last game they lost at Southeastern Louisiana, but they had a very impressive box score. They had 4 girls in double figures, and they have 4 girls averaging in double figures, and it's one of those things where you don't know who's going to bite you that night. You just have to make sure that everybody's got a muzzle on.
Yeah, and I think that's the problem with this team. They do have scorers in every position, but I think that what we saw watching the SLU game was that, you have to be able to hit shots. Like the shots that you're given, you have to be able to knock those down. But we also have to try and get one of their starters in foul trouble. When they have to go to their bench, particularly their bench post subs, that's where we can probably take advantage a little bit. So, that's definitely on our minds early on and looking to attack as much as we can. But very, very solid team, kind of reminds me of the team that won the championship a little bit. They maybe not as deep because their bench is a little younger this year. But, just solid in every position. So a tough matchup tonight.
Let's talk about your team a little bit. Lamar, you're in great position going into the fourth quarter. Last week at Nichols, you're in good position going into the fourth quarter. What's it going to take for the girls to finish a game?
Yeah, we've looked at that, since the Lamar game, talked about finishing 40 minutes. And it's still these lulls that we have in practice, and we've started recording practice so we can show them, what happens. But we've kind of, the last couple of practices, we've had our fourth quarter spell that we've called it, and it's been competitive, and we have to see which team can win out. And so, it's intensity. It's keeping that intensity up for 40 minutes, and we haven't quite put it together yet. And we know that in order to win games in this conference, you have to do that. Every team that we play from here on out, it's like a cup final game. It's like a conference final game. It's like you have to be ready to step up and play hard for 40 minutes because that's what you're going to get from your opposition. So we have to put it together tonight.
We talk about lapses a little bit, but I want to say that the first quarter of the New Orleans game may have been the best quarter I have seen a Husky team play in years.
Yeah, I thought we had some great play in that game. Great play. The whole first half, I thought we just executed so well because, we had everybody that was on the floor attacking. Everybody was in attack mode. We're so much better as a team when we play like that because we limit our turnovers and we just take really good looks offensively. So we got to get back to that today. We've talked about trying to beat this team at their feet, and that's what we have to do from the get.
One of the keys to a victory tonight over Abilene Christian?
Attacking. We've got to attack their feet, and they're a big team, but we definitely have some speed advantages in a lot of spots, and we've got to try and use that.
Well, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Donna Finney, the head coach of the Huskies. I'll be back with our starting lineups in the tip of tonight's Southland Conference game against Abilene Christian after this.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers in Houston believe keeping America's families strong is vital. We believe Houston competes in a global economy, so we must construct buildings to last. We believe training for 10,000 hours counts for something. Most important, we believe in each other. We don't know what the competition believes, and most times, neither do you. To be the best, hire the best.
The time is now to hire IBEW electricians.
Four Points by Sheraton. Always a great stay. Everything you need. Plus extras you love. All for a great rate. Over 150 hotels around the world. Travel the way you like. Check us out at 4points.com.
It would be great if human beings were great at being human. And if all of mankind were made up of kind women and kind men. It would be wonderful if common knowledge was knowledge commonly known. And if the light from being enlightened into every heart was shown. It would be glorious if neighbors were neighborly, and indifference a forgotten word. It would be awesome if we shared everything, and being greedy was absurd. It would be spectacular if the golden rule was golden to every man. And the good things that we ever did was everything that we can.
Treating others like we'd like to be treated has always been our guiding principle.
Marriott Houston West Chase, a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
Here's a toast to all you Caniacs. You are ever faithful aficionados of premium, fresh, never-ever frozen chicken fingers from Raising Cane's. Keen connoisseurs of Cane's crispy, extra-long, premium crinkle-cut fries. You who are dedicated to the made-fresh daily cane sauce that twirls tongues in a tastefully tangy tango. Topped off with a little slice of heaven from the goodness of the griddle. We toast you all from Raising Cane's. One love.
At Shipley Donuts, we make our donuts from scratch every single day. Nothing trucked in, frozen. And we are Texas born and raised since 1936. Not like those other guys. Shipley Donuts.
At Holiday Inn Express, we can't guarantee that you'll be able to contain yourself at our breakfast bar.
Morning, egg white omelet. Sup, Lady Bacon.
Fruit.
There it is.
But we can guarantee that you'll get the best price when you book with us.
Holiday Inn Express. Be the readiest.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
Bill Cousins back with you here at Sharp Gym, getting ready for today's game. We'll delay our starting lineups here just for a moment. Tell you a little bit more about tonight's game. The Huskies and Abilene Christian. Abilene Christian is 7-0 all-time against the Huskies, and all 7 games have been since Abilene Christian and HBU started Southland Conference play about 5 or 6 years ago. Abilene Christian, of course, a charter member of the Southland Conference back in the mid-'60s when the conference started up. And the trivia question will be, who are the other 4 charter members of the Southwest Conference, only one of which is now a member, and nobody has had continuous membership in the 50-odd years that we have had the Southland Conference. Last year, Abilene Christian won the latest game 80-68. That game played out at Moody Coliseum in Abilene, and it was one of those games where you just didn't think that Abilene Christian was ever going to miss a shot. They had a big lead early in that game, and the Huskies never could come back. There is no return game. This is oddity of the schedule where HBU and Abilene Christian will play only this one game this year. Teams are lining up for the invocation and the anthem. And we'll wait. I guess they're going to wait another 40 seconds while the clock runs down. Abilene Christian is 10-5 on the season, but they lost their last conference game, the first conference game of the year, out in Hammond last Saturday, a 74-71 decision to Southeast Louisiana. The Huskies also coming off a loss, 77-54 at Nichols on Saturday. This weekend, the Huskies taking on Sam Houston State here at Sharp at 2 o'clock on Saturday, while Abilene Christian will be going out to Natchitoches to take on Northwestern State. That's a 2 o'clock start over at Prather Coliseum in Natchitoches. Well, the teams are lined up. Everybody is up and ready, and there's the buzzer, and here's the invocation.
Fans, we ask that you please stand and bow your heads as we offer an invocation for tonight's game, followed by the playing of our national anthem. Dear gracious and mighty Father in heaven, we come before you with bowed heads and hearts of worship, thanking you for all the benefits you have given us. We thank you for the opportunity to participate in this competition, and we thank you for those who have come out to cheer and support us. We pray for your protection over each team and that you may keep them from harm. We thank you for the love you give us through your Son, Jesus Christ, and it's in his name we pray. Amen. Now please remain standing as we honor America and all those who protected the playing of our national anthem performed by the HBU band.
Here are the starting lineups for tonight's game. First for Abilene Christian, as we said, 10-5 on the season, 3-1 in conference play, coached by Julie Goodenough, veteran coach in her 7th year in Abilene, 131 up, 63 down, and this is her 25th season as a college head coach. Abilene Christian starting Michaela Mabry, an inside player, 6'1" sophomore from Incarnate Word High School in San Antonio, averaging 8 points and 6 rebounds a game, where she's the only starter who is not in double figures. Lexi Duque, a 6'1" forward, a junior squad member, transfer from Rice and Brock High School up east of Abilene, averaging 10.5 points, 6.5 rebounds. And the inside players, Dominique Golightly, a 5'11", or outside players, 5'11" junior from Chickasha, Oklahoma, just under 14 points and 5.5 rebounds a game. Brianna White will run the point, 5'8" junior from Jarrell, 13.5 points, 4 rebounds a game. And Sarah Williamson, a 5'10" senior from Rowlett, just under 13 points and 3.5 rebounds a game. Now for the Huskies, at the point will be Megan Valdez-Crater. Megan, 5'6" sophomore from Lady Bird Johnson High School in San Antonio. In fact, a couple of her high school teammates playing for Abilene Christian. Valdez-Crater averaging 10.2 points, 4.2 rebounds a game. Lauren Calver, the 6'1" junior from Helensburgh, New South Wales, averaging 10.5 points, 5 rebounds a game. Shannon Jones will be at a wing, 5'9" junior from Crosby, just under 6 points and 3.5 rebounds a game. In the middle will be Veronica Kirienko, Nika, 6'4" senior from Tashkent, Uzbekistan, just under 6 points, 5.5 rebounds a game. And the other guard, Sophie Taylor, a 5'9" junior from Round Rock's Westwood High School, 10.5 points, 3.5 rebounds a game. The Huskies head coach is Donna Finney, 63 and 97 in her 6th year here on Fondren. Assistant coaches Lauren Tippett, Becca Allison, Precious Ivy, the basketball ops, Rory Anton, and the trainer, athletic trainer, is Hannah Stelzer. Our officials today, Bill Lawrence, Simbri Tuttle, and Jules Gallion. And officials are ready to go. I've already whistled everybody out. And here we go. Simbri Tuttle, the official, will be handling the toss tonight as we're about ready to get underway here as the Huskies trying to get back on the winning track. They're 1-2 in conference play, while Abilene Christian is 3-1. Kirienko's ready, and it looks like Lexi Duque will be jumping against her as we're ready to go here in Houston, HBU and Abilene Christian. Ball goes up, and Abilene Christian gets it. And quickly down and a layup, up and in by Golightly. So almost a held ball on that center jump as the Huskies come back down 2-0. Lauren Calvert at the baseline. Up front, Shannon Jones swings it around to Sophie Taylor. She shoots a three off the rim. Long rebound comes back out to Valdez Crater. Kirienko tries to get inside, but it's stolen away by Mabry. And back the other way is Golightly on the wing. Almost back to back court, but Wright handles it. Mabry back to Wright. Entry pass goes into Duque, and it's going to be off Duque, and it'll be HBU's ball.
Husky ball.
Lexi Duque was a transfer last year, did not play in that Abilene Christian win under NCAA rules, transferring from Rice. Kirienko, entry pass goes into Calvert, swings around, layup shot, over the rim, no good, and out of bounds to Abilene Christian. Williams sitting on the far wing, guarded by Jones, works off the pick by Duque. Entry pass stolen by Shannon Jones. Shannon looking to give it up, but now skips pass over to Taylor. Sophie turnaround jump shot, hits the side of the rim. Mabry comes down with the rebound. And back the other way. Here's Williamson driving in. Tried to hand it off to Duque, but it's out of bounds off of Valdez Crater. And Wildcats will retain possession with 23 on the shot clock. True pass goes in to Golightly. Now here is a long three put up, and Jones gets the rebound for HBU. Abilene Christian in a man-to-man. Kirienko checked by Duque. Here is Jones from the corner. A three is no good. And Brianna Wright with the rebound. Long pass stolen by Sophie Taylor to Valdez Crater. Her layup shot is good, and we have a tie game. 7:42 to go in the first quarter. Early on here at Sharp. Wright dribbles to the side. Entry pass over the head of Duque and out of bounds. A turnover by Mabry. Donna Finney calling out the signals to Valdez Crater and across the timeline. Taylor makes a baseline drive, now picks up her dribble, and it's tipped out of bounds by Wright. And the Huskies will retain possession. 15 on the shot clock. Underneath, pass goes out of bounds. Taylor trying to hit Valdez Crater. Seven minutes left in the first period. Let's go lightly. Kicks it back out to Mabry. She tries a three. No good. Shannon Jones with the rebound. Shannon drives in, puts it up, and an offensive foul called against Jones. That's the first foul called in tonight's game. Still tied at 2, 6:40 to go in the first period. Golightly to the top of the key, back to Wright. Now she drives to the lane, kicks it back out to Mabry. Another three is no good, but Duque gets the offensive rebound. There is a stolen pass by Kirienko, looking for the cutter underneath. Now Taylor drives in, and she was fouled on the floor. And the foul is on Golightly, her first. So the Huskies get the fresh 30. And Taylor will inbound it underneath the Husky basket. Lobs it out to Calver, almost stolen away. Calver has it, drives in, puts up a layup shot that will not fall. Mabry had that rebound. Now Wright, entry pass goes to Duque, and she has an easy 2.
Lexi Duque.
4-2. The Wildcats, under 6 minutes left in the first period. Taylor on the wing, out front high to Kirienko. Far side it goes to Crater, and Valdez Crater can't get the layup to fall. Back the other way quickly. Here's Williamson to Wright, back to Williamson. Behind the back, she falls down. Taylor picked up the loose ball, got it to Shannon Jones. Shannon behind her back, puts up a shot off glass, no good, and Mabry gets another rebound. A lot of one and dones both ways. Lightly to Mabry, she drives against Kirienko, layup shot is good. First 2 for Mabry. Valdez Crater underneath goes to Kirienko. Her layup shot is good. 6-4. Couple of players at the table, and we will have our media timeout. Get them in. Wright dribbles in. Here's a 3 put up by Golightly. It's short. Golightly gets her own rebound, though, and puts it back in. She's got 4. 8-4. Taylor working off the pick. Now Taylor drives in, and there's a foul on the floor on the drive. And that was Golightly again. That's her second team foul. Huskies will have a fresh 30 when we come back from this media timeout. You're listening to Huskies basketball powered by DNA Sports.
Do you know how fast you were going, son?
Call me Ed.
Do you know how fast you were going, Ed?
You mean exactly?
Yes, exactly.
No, not exactly. How fast?
Fast.
Faster?
You were going very fast.
Fast is my job, officer.
Fast is your job?
Yes, sir.
What kind of job?
I deliver, sir.
What do you deliver?
The world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
I thought Jimmy John's had the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
Jimmy John's does have the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
So you deliver for Jimmy John's?
I deliver for Jimmy John's.
So do you always deliver fast?
I always deliver fast.
How fast?
I deliver something so fast you'll freak.
It's not smart to freak a cop, son.
You didn't order Jimmy John's sub, sir.
So if I did order a Jimmy John's sub, when would I get it?
Now.
What if I don't want it now?
Then call later.
Or I could pick it up myself.
Or you can pick it up yourself.
Because I'm pretty fast, too.
I'm sure you are, sir.
Very fast.
I believe you, sir.
Faster than you.
No way, sir.
Way faster.
In your dreams.
You dissing me, son?
No, sir, I'm polite.
Fast and polite?
Very polite and very, very fast.
Is that a challenge, son?
No, sir, it's a fact.
Let's burn rubber, kid.
It wouldn't be fair.
Why not?
You've got a fully blown V8 Camaro with slicks and headers.
So?
I've got a 10-speed bike.
I'll let you off with a warning.
Jimmy John's Subs, an official sponsor of HBU Athletics.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
4:10 left in the first period, and Abilene Christian with an 8-4 lead. Neither team shooting particularly well. The Wildcats are shooting 50%, 4 of 8, but only have 8 field goal attempts in over 5 minutes. Huskies just 2 of 9. Taylor Colmorgan in the game for the first time for the Huskies. Here's a turnaround shot put up and in by Taylor, her first two, 8-6. Also in the game for Abilene Christian, Maddie Miller, a 5'8 freshman from Wiley. Here's Wright, drive, kick out, three, put up, no good. Shannon Jones had the rebound but lost it to Miller. And a fresh 30 for Abilene Christian. They're up by 2, 8-6. Wright drives in, kicks it out, and it's tipped out of bounds by Taylor. Taylor Colmorgan, we mentioned, 6-foot sophomore from Second Baptist High School here in Houston. As Kirienko sat down. There's another three put up. That's another new player, Jazz Taylor, a 5'7 junior college transfer. Duque follows, has 4 now. It's 10-6. Taylor, a junior college transfer from Cullen County Community College. Here is Calver. Her shot off the glass is no good. Colmorgan fought for it, couldn't get the ball to fall, and Duque got another rebound for Abilene Christian. Here's Miller, her drive, no good. There's Taylor. Will start the offense. Calver drives, puts up a shot off the glass, no good. And Mabry. Long pass down to Taylor. Drives to the elbow, kicks it back out. 15 on the shot clock. Duque turns, up and in. Lexi Duque with 6 now. Half of the Abilene Christian points. Amanda Johnson at the table to come in on the next dead ball for HBU. There's a trap. Valdez gets it out to Sophie Jones into the lane. Turnaround shot off the glass and in. Shannon's first points of the game. 12-8. Minute 38 is Miller gets it over, or Miller gets it from Taylor. Back out to Duque, jump shot from the elbow, no good. And the ball's on the floor. Duque and Colmorgan fighting for it, and it'll be the Huskies' ball. Here comes Amanda Johnson. Amanda, 6'1 senior from Georgetown, taking place of Lauren Calver. Amanda averaging 12 points and 1.5 rebounds a game. She had one of her best games ever last year out in Abilene, 30-point night. Top of the key, Johnson has it, throws it away, and steals it back, and then loses it again. Sarah Williamson coming back in, and Jazz Taylor will sit down for Abilene Christian. Williamson has the ball tipped on the inbounds pass. Duque on the floor. We have another held ball, but this time it will stay with Abilene Christian. 1:04 to go in the first period. Again, Williamson guarded by Jones on the inbounds and throws it into the backcourt where Brianna White will bring it back. Mabry, bounce pass to Duque. Her shot is blocked by Colmorgan. Back the other way. Here is Taylor. Back out to Colmorgan. Jump shot's no good. And the rebound's pulled down by Mabry. Miller driving in. Puts up a shot again. Colmorgan gets a block. And the Huskies come back the other way. Here is Jones. And her shot was blocked by Williamson. Welcome to the block party. 22 seconds to go. The shot clock's off. As Wright holds it out front. Works over the screen, now puts up a three, and it's no good. Rebound. There's Mabry with it, back to Wright. 7 seconds left in the period. Here's Wright driving in, and it's stolen away. And that's how the first quarter will end. Low-scoring first quarter. Abilene Christian with a 12-8 advantage over HBU. You're listening to Huskies basketball, powered by DNA Studios.
The real story is I'm in here every morning and have sampled just about every kolache that they make here.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on wheat for me, and then the rest is for the office. So yes, I'll pick up every Friday. I'll stop by here and pick up some for my group. So.
Well, I used to think it was just fruit-filled stuff, and then I came here and there's eggs and bacon and cheese and all kinds of good stuff in there. It's like a whole breakfast and a bun. It's great.
It's always a good thing if you can eat healthy and not know it.
When you drive down the street looking for something to eat, you're going to pass 5 places to buy a sandwich, 6 places to buy a burger. There's only one place you can get a kolache, and that's Kolache Factory. It's delicious. You're going to have people that try to copy you, but they're not going to do it as well. We know what we're doing. We've been doing it for 25 years. We do it the best, and our success proves that.
Houston's own Kolache Factory, the freshest, highest quality, best tasting kolaches in town. Over 50 Houston area locations and a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
12-8 Abilene Christian after one period, and all 12 Wildcat points have been in the paint. Wildcats also with a 14-9 advantage in rebounding. Huskies shooting 25%, 4 of 16. The Wildcats shooting 35%. 6 of 17. Husky ball starting the period as Cole Morgan drives down the lane, kicks it back out to Valdez Crater, and that was an ill-advised shot. And we're going to have a foul underneath against Abilene Christian.
Foul was on the Wildcats number 12, Josie Lawson. Her first personal foul, team's third.
Lawson back in the game, fouls. First of the period, and another.
Foul for the Wildcats number 12, Josie Larson.
Larson's second foul all of a sudden.
Team's second.
Here's Taylor looking for the inbounds pass, gets it to Valdez Crater. She'll drive in, back to Cole Morgan, puts it up and in. Huskies hanging in. They're down 12-10. As Larson drove around, got it to Williamson. She stops, gets it back out to Mabry. A three, no good. Off the floor, the rebound is by Jones. Huskies have a chance to tie it up. We've had one tie in this game at 2-all. Here's Taylor. She can't get it to fall. Duque, another rebound. Williamson driving in, shot no good. Rebound by Cole Morgan. She gets it out to Taylor on the run. Here's Sophie driving in. Her shot off the glass will not fall. Round it goes. Brianna Wright says, let's slow it down a little bit. Frenetic pace. Here's a layup. Nice assist from Wright to Williamson. And it's 14-10. Valdez, high post throw to Jones. Layup shot's no good. Hit the bottom of the basket, it looked like. Williamson coming back the other way. Gets it back out. Here's a three put up by Wright. No good. And Cole Morgan with another rebound. They are 0 of 9. Here is kind of a wild layup put up by Crater, and Duque got the easy rebound. Right to the baseline, almost travels. Looks like she drugged that foot. Here's Williamson driving around and in. She's got 4 points by the Wildcats in this period. It's back to a 6-point advantage, 16-10. Cole Morgan at the high post. Kicks it back out to Jones. Back to Taylor. She'll drive in. Turns around. Looks for somebody. Here's Valdez with the three. No good. Nobody's made a three in this game yet. 16-10. 7:15 to go. Wildcats are 0 for 9. The Huskies just 0 for 2. Duque hits a three. Lexi's got 9 now, and that's the biggest lead by Abilene Christian. 9 points, 19-10. Cole Morgan drives down the lane. Stops, pops, puts it in. Cole Morgan with 4 all in this period. 19-12. Right, down low, Duque. Can't get it to fall, and Cole Morgan gets the rebound. That's 8 rebounds for Cole Morgan. Big drive there by Jones. Huskies pull back to within 5, 19-14. Jones with 4. Williamson drives in. Layup shot's good. It was almost, are you going to guard me or not? Valdez Crater drives in. Puts up a shot off the glass. She's got 4. 21-14. Right, looking around. She drives in. No help, and the foul, I think, on Cole Morgan. Late getting over for the help defense. That's her first foul called against the Huskies in the period, but we're going to have our first free throws of the game as Wright goes to the line to shoot a pair. Wright, an 85% free throw shooter on the season. And that'll go up with her first point of the game. Kennedy Collins is in, and Lauren Calver back in. Collins, first appearance, 6'1" senior from Cedar Creek High School. They're on Highway 71 between Bastrop and Austin. Both free throws are good, 23-16. Collins at the high post, drives in. Has to kick it back out. Also, new player for the Huskies is Julia Vjakovic, 5'11" freshman from Luxembourg. There's a drive in by Valdez Crater, and she is fouled. And she'll go to the line. Alyssa Adams, new player for Abilene Christian, charged with that foul. Adams, 6'1" sophomore, who was a high school teammate of Valdez Crater at Lady Bird Johnson High School. First free throw is good. She's got 5. And misses the second. 23-17 is our score. 6-point lead for Abilene Christian. Larson gets it to Kayla Galindo. There's another three. It's an air ball. And the Huskies get the ball. There's a pass to Amanda Johnson. Amanda drives in, and the ball's going to be off of Abilene Christian, I think. But we're going to have a media timeout at 4:53 left in the first half. Abilene Christian 23, HBU 17.
You can always count on Houston Federal Credit Union to be there for you, because once a member, always a member. Take advantage of all their products and services to help you in all your financial milestones, such as purchasing your first car, planning your dream wedding, buying a home, and planning for retirement. Stop by any of their convenient locations or visit their website, www.houstonfcu.org, and experience the credit union difference today. Dogs up.
Run with UA Map My Run. With your UA connected footwear, you can leave your phone behind. However, if you choose to run with it, The UA Map My Run app will give map views of your route and a deeper look at your workout with additional stats.
We are Under Armour. The future is ours!
Under Armour.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
23-17, Abilene Christian has the ball. HBU will be inbounding the ball underneath their basket. Both teams shooting about 40% here in this period. Vojakovic thinks about a three, drives in, and she's called for a carry. Williamson comes back in. Larson will sit down. So Wright will be inbounding to Kayla Galindo, 5'4" sophomore from Riverside High School in the Isleta ISD out in El Paso. Underneath. Jump shot no good. Duque with another rebound. Wright driving in. It's checked. Galindo being guarded by Vojakovic. Back out to Wright. She'll drive in. She's picked up by Collins. 13 on the shot clock as the ball stolen away from Duque by Collins. Here's Calver underneath to Collins. Layup shot off the glass and in. 23-19 after Collins' first field goal of the night. Wright driving around, kicks it back out to Williamson. Drives in. She's stymied. Back to Galindo. 8 on the shot clock. Galindo working against Vojakovic, and we're going to have a foul on Vojakovic. Vojakovic with her first, the second team foul against the Huskies. Huskies only been charged with 3 fouls total in this game. Abilene Christian with, let me check here, I think 5. Here's Duque, another 3, no good. Valdez Crater, long pass to Amanda Johnson, layup shot's good. Johnson's first points. The Huskies pull within 2, 23-21. Williamson wants to throw it inside, but has to give it back out to Galindo, who will reset the offense. Galindo to the free throw line. Oh, there's a travel. Adams called for the extra steps. And Duquesne's going to come out and Mabry back in for Abilene Christian. Huskies have never led. They've only been tied once, and that was at 2. But have another chance to tie or take the lead here on this possession. Valdez gets it back out to Vojakovic. She drives in. Jump shot from the baseline is good. Vojakovic. And it's 23-all. Williamson stops, now underneath the basket, gets it underneath, and loses, the ball's lost, almost lost out of bounds. Valdez Crater picks it up, behind the back, gets it over to Kennedy Collins, ball fake, shot off the glass and in. Huskies with their first lead, 25-23 with 2 minutes to go, just over 2 minutes to go in the half. Right in front of the Husky bench. Dribbles back out. She'll try a long 3. No good. And Collins gets the long rebound. Valdez Crater guarded by Wright. Gets it to Calver. Underneath. Stolen away. Intended for Wright. But Mabry got it first. Now a pass underneath. almost out of bounds. Right to Mabry and 2. Well, that was Adams, wasn't it? Third tie, 25. Yakovic out to a 3. Put up and in. Amanda Johnson. Huskies up by 3, 28-25. We got a minute to go in the period. Williamson to right. Now we've got a foul before the three-pointer was put up as Galindo went to the floor. Megan Valdez-Crater charged with her first, but that's just the third team foul. Taylor Colmorgan is back in, and Calver will sit down. Adams to underneath. Who's got it? Oh, still Mabry couldn't hold on to it. And the Huskies will have the ball with 50 seconds left in the period. Huskies up 3. Valdez-Crater kicks it out. Here's the 3 put up by Mojakovic, but she runs down to the own rebound, and she is fouled by Mabry. So it's about 4.5 seconds difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and HBU will probably try to use as much of that as they can. Well, Yakovic threw it to Galindo and come back the other way as the Wildcats will try to play for the last shot. Right. Backdoor pass, and we have a foul called on Colmorgan as the good old Princeton play on that backdoor cutter. Colmorgan's second foul, the 4th team foul against the Huskies. And that'll put Williamson at the line. And she makes the first. Karyenko back in, and Colmorgan sits down. Wildcats 3 of 3 from the line tonight. The Huskies just 1 of 2, now 4 of 4, and it's back to a 1-point game. 28-27 with 13 seconds to go. And now we have an offensive foul called against Valdez-Crater. Said she pushed off. And Valdez-Crater with her second foul, and that's the 5th team foul against the Huskies. Bria Johnson's going to come in. Valdez is going to sit down. Bria, a 5'6" junior from Sunnyvale up in the Dallas area. Coming back from injuries. Had shoulder problems this year after a knee injury out last year. Here's Galindo. She's guarded hard, and now a shot, no good, put up by Wright. Came after the buzzer, and the Huskies go into the locker room with a 1-point lead. It's HBU 28, Abilene Christian 27 halfway through this one on the Husky Sports Network.
Firehouse Subs was founded by 2 firefighters over 20 years ago. And once a firefighter, always a firefighter. So they've seen to it that a portion of your purchase at all U.S. Firehouse Subs locations now goes toward providing life-saving equipment for first responders. And one more thing, they make awesome subs.
Now get any of our 10 specialty subs in a new small size, each under 500 calories. Big flavor, small subs, starting at $3.99. Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen.
At Memorial Hermann, we're many parts working in harmony, performing more brain and spinal surgeries than anyone in Houston, conducting groundbreaking research at our Misher Neuroscience Institute, establishing the region's largest network of certified stroke centers. Some might say this makes for an accomplished performance, but to us, it's all in a day's work. Memorial Herman. Breakthroughs every day.
Tammy and I have been going steady since high school.
Tammy and Tommy, two peas in a pod, as they say.
We have all the same friends. We like all the same things. I mean, we practically even have the same name.
But there's one thing we could just never agree on.
Soda.
I have been begging him all these years to just try Pepsi, and I knew he would change his tune.
Yeah.
So, finally, I had him take the Pepsi Taste Challenge. And go on, tell him what you told me, Tommy.
I'm a Pepsi man.
Right? Gosh, isn't Pepsi so good?
I tell you what, I don't know why I didn't try it sooner.
Me neither.
It's so crisp and refreshing and bubbly.
Like me.
Like you.
I'm always right.
She's always right.
All across the South, people are choosing the great taste of Pepsi. Take the Pepsi Taste Challenge and let your taste decide.
It would be great if human beings were great at being human. And if all of mankind were made up of kind women and kind men. It would be wonderful if common knowledge was knowledge commonly known. And if the light from being enlightened into every heart was shown. It would be glorious if neighbors were neighborly and indifference a forgotten word. It would be awesome if we shared everything and being greedy was absurd. It would be spectacular if the golden rule was golden to every man. And the good things that we ever did was everything that we can.
Treating others like we'd like to be treated has always been our guiding principle.
Marriott Houston West Chase, a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
What's on your mind, kid? Make it fast.
I'd like to work here at Jimmy John's, world's greatest gourmet sandwich shop, sir.
Why do you want to work at Jimmy John's, kid?
I'm perfect for Jimmy John's.
Doing what?
Delivery.
Delivery?
Delivery.
We deliver pretty fast here at Jimmy John's.
That's what I heard.
What'd you hear?
You deliver pretty fast here at Jimmy John's.
Then you heard right.
I'm a fast study, sir.
You know the Jim John's slogan?
The Jimmy John's slogan?
Jim John's slogan is sub so fast you'll freak.
Sub so fast you'll freak is a swell slogan, sir.
When people call for a Jimmy John's sandwich, they want it fast.
Then I'm your man, sir.
How so?
Because I'm fast.
Fast at what?
Fast at everything.
Can you deliver fast?
I can deliver fast.
How fast?
I can run a 440 and 220.
Minutes?
No seconds.
That's fast. You deliver before?
I delivered newspapers before.
Were you fast?
Very fast.
How fast?
People got tomorrow's paper today.
That's fast.
So do I have the job?
Not so fast. How do I know you're not just some fast talker?
I can get your references.
When?
Now.
These are good references.
Thank you.
But at Jimmy John's, you gotta be more than fast.
More than fast?
You gotta be polite.
Fast and polite?
Fast and polite.
I can do fast and polite.
Okay, give me some time to think it over.
Okay.
Okay, I've thought it over. When can you start?
Now.
Now's good. What's your name, kid?
Stefan Abilene.
Too long. How about Ed?
That's fine.
Welcome aboard, Ed.
Jimmy John's Subs, an official sponsor of HBU Athletics.
Rolling up on a cheap price feels good, but cheap comes with risk. Heart surgeons, pilots, no one hires a cheap one of them. Fact is, certain things must be done right. Installing electricity in Houston schools and hospitals needs to be built with manpower that spent 10,000 hours training to do their job. So for heart surgeons to do their job, we must do ours. Skilled labor isn't cheap, and cheap labor isn't all that skilled.
The time is now to hire IBEW electricians.
At Shipley Donuts, we make our donuts from scratch every single day. Nothing trucked in, frozen. And we are Texas born and raised since 1936. Not like those other guys. Shipley Donuts.
Anyone can get you ready. Holiday Inn Express gets you the readiest. Because ready gives a pep talk.
Showtime.
But the readiest gives a pep rally.
Holiday Inn Express. Be the readiest.
The real story is I'm in here every morning and have sampled just about every kolache that they make here.
Bacon, egg, and cheese on wheat for me, and then the rest is for the office. So yes, I'll pick up every Friday. I'll stop by here and pick up some for my group. So.
Well, I used to think it was just fruit-filled stuff, and then I came here, and there's eggs and bacon and cheese and all kinds of good stuff in there. It's like a whole breakfast and a bun. It's great.
It's always a good thing if you can eat healthy and not know it.
When you drive down the street looking for something to eat, you're going to pass 5 places to buy a sandwich, 6 places to buy a burger. There's only one place you can get a kolache, and that's Kolache Factory. It's delicious. You're going to have people that try to copy you, but they're not going to do it as well. We know what we're doing. We've been doing it for 25 years. We do it the best, and our success proves that.
Houston's own Kolache Factory, the freshest, highest quality, best tasting kolaches in town. Over 50 Houston area locations and a proud partner of HBU Athletics.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
We're at the break here at Sharp, Texas, where the Huskies with a 28-27 lead over Abilene Christian. The Wildcats led for over 15 and a half minutes of the first half, and the Huskies came on strong, outscored Abilene Christian 20-15 in the second period by shooting 56% in the period. For the game, the Huskies shooting about 41%, 13-32, only 1 of 4 from three-point range. Haven't been very many fouls called in this game, just 6 each against each team, and nobody in the double bonus so far tonight. Abilene Christian is 11 of 30 from the field, 36, almost 37%. They're 1 of 13 from three-point range. They've made all 4 of their free throws for their total of 27 points. Leading scorers for the Huskies, and not everybody except Lauren Calver that played significant minutes in the period have scored. Leading scorer with 5 each, Megan Valdez-Crater and Amanda Johnson. With 4, Kennedy Collins and Taylor Colmorgan and Shannon Jones. With 2, Veronica Kirienko, Sophie Taylor, and Julia Viakovic. As we said, Lauren has not scored yet. Bria Johnson played just 11 seconds late in the first period, and late in the second period, and she has not scored yet. Abilene Christian was led in scoring by Lexi Duque, 9 points, getting close to a double-double. She's got 9 points and 7 rebounds in the first 20 minutes. Sarah Williamson has 8 points. Then it drops down to 4 from Dominique Golightly, 2 each from Michaela Mabry and Brianna Wright and Alyssa Adams. Adams, 2 points, are the only points off the bench for Abilene Christian tonight, while the Huskies have outscored ACU 15-2 in bench points so far tonight.
Saturday, January 19th, for the first doubleheader of the season.
Elsewhere in Southland Conference play, a couple other games, everything else is underway. Also reaching halftime, Stephen F. Austin having its way up in Nacogdoches with New Orleans, 47-17 is that score at the break. A game that started at 6 o'clock, about an hour before this game. Nichols and McNeese State are having a battle up in Thibodaux. Nichols leading 57-55 over McNeese with about 5 minutes to go in the game. Other 7 o'clock games, Lamar leading Southeastern Louisiana 23-9 early in the second period. Late in the first period, Sam Houston State and Texas A&M Corpus Christi, playing down on the island, are tied at 15. And Central Arkansas now has just reached halftime, leading Incarnate Word 40-16. There's a men's game going on tonight in Abilene, where the Abilene Christian Wildcats hold a 30-26 lead over HBU with about 3 minutes to go in the first period. The Husky men trying to get back on the winning track. Entering tonight's game, Stephen F. and Lamar both undefeated in Southland women's basketball play. Stephen F. at 3-0, Lamar at 4-0. Abilene Christian is a game back at 3-1, as is Nichols. A&M Corpus Christi is 2-1. Sam Houston State, under new coach Raven Justice, is 2-1. And Southeast Louisiana also 2-1. HBU in a group are tied with Incarnate Word at 1-2. Incarnate Word has 1 conference win, and that's the only win the Cardinals have got this year. They're 1-13 overall. Teams haven't come back out yet, but we'll take a break, and we'll see what's happening in the second half after this. You're listening to Huskies basketball, powered by DNA Sports.
4 Points by Sheraton. Always a great stay. Everything you need. Plus extras you love. All for a great rate. Over 150 hotels around the world. travel the way you like. Check us out at 4points.com.
At Raising Cane's, we know lots of people want the recipe for our delicious cane sauce, but we'll take the secret to our graves. You know, our founder, Todd Graves. He's the guy who figured out which blend of spices makes every drop of sauce totally tasty. Of course, it helps that our cane sauce is made fresh every single day, no matter what. And Todd's also the guy who won't spill a secret recipe. But you can dip in it all you like. Raising Cane's, one love.
Coming to you in Living Cola. Refreshing Pepsi Cola from the wonderful folks who put the R in cola.
I am strong. I won't give up.
I put my heart into the game.
I learned from my mistakes.
Focus.
Determination. Confidence.
I trust my gut.
No limits.
Preparation.
Dedication.
Leadership.
I want to make my team and family proud.
Be an inspiration for other girls who like sport.
Join the movement.
Under Armour.
I'm Robin.
And I'm Chris.
We're the brothers behind Firehouse Subs. The last thing anyone needed was another sub shop.
They needed a better one.
We built Firehouse Subs on quality and quantity.
And I'm the quality.
Why am I quantity?
Are you kidding?
Try our hook and ladder sub.
Smoked turkey breast, Virginia honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese.
Yeah, all served steaming hot on a toasted sub roll. Our way beats their way. If you don't agree,
it's free.
On him.
It's on him.
Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen.
Your heart sounds good, Daddy.
Regular checkups are good for many things.
No tumors. Uh-oh. Your colon sounds funny.
But they can't detect everything. At the Memorial Hermann Wellness Institute, get a full body scan, heart scan, or virtual colonoscopy to help you find problems early enough to do something about them.
I'm glad you're okay, Daddy.
Schedule your scan today. Call 713-222-CARE. Memorial Hermann, for your whole life.
Going to school at Houston Baptist University was an excellent choice. As the official credit union of HBU, Houston Federal Credit Union is focused on helping you to continue to make great choices. HFCU will meet all your financial needs by providing the personal attention and variety of services you deserve. Stop by any of our convenient locations or visit our website, www.houstonfcu.org, and experience the credit union difference today. Dogs up.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
Phil Cousins back with you at Sharp Gym. One little stat we kind of glossed over. HBU, or Abilene Christian, is just 1 of 13 in three-point shooting tonight, and that is not the regular situation. The Wildcats came into this game shooting a little bit more than 30% from three-point range, averaging 8.2 three-pointers made per game. Just one of them so far tonight. If the Huskies can maintain that defensive pressure, there'll be a good shot at a victory tonight. Shannon Jones, Bria Johnson, Sophie Taylor, Kennedy Collins, and Amanda Johnson are the five starting for HBU in this period. You see Brianna Wright, Sarah Williamson, Lexi Duque, Dominique Golightly, and Mabry, the five starting for Abilene Christian. Wright has not had a field goal in this game. She's got the ball now, driving in, thinks about putting it up over Collins, kicks it back out to go lightly. He'll drive in, gets it to Duquet, and layup shot's no good, but she was fouled before the shot went up, or as the shot went up. Bria Johnson called for the foul. That's her first. And Duquet will be at the line for her first free throw attempts tonight. Lexi, a 71% free throw shooter. And makes the first one to tie us at 28. Fourth tie of the game. And there is the next lead change. Duquet in double figures with 11 now. And back on top, Abilene Christian 29-28. Bria Johnson running the point, gets to Amanda Johnson. She'll drive in, shot up, no good. Duquet gets the rebound. And back the other way, Abilene Christian. Husky started slowly the first period. Duquet driving in around Collins, and now it's a three-point lead for Abilene Christian, 31-28. Johnson driving in, loses the ball on the floor. Now we're going to have a held ball, and the Huskies will retain possession.
Jump ball, Husky ball.
18 on the shot clock. 9:02 left in the third. Johnson to other Johnson. Shot from the free throw line is no good, and Abilene Christian gets the rebound again. Golightly trying to bounce it in to Duquet, and Amanda Johnson kicked it. Duquet gets the inbounds pass to Golightly. Swings it around to Williamson. She drives against Jones and puts it up and in. Williamson in double figures with 10. Wildcats have outscored the Huskies 6-zip in this period. There's a pass underneath to Taylor. Shot off the glass and no good, and another rebound for Abilene Christian. Here's a three. No good. Offensive rebound, and a foul is going to be called, I think, on Kennedy Collins. That is her first. Second team foul. On the floor, no shots. Lob pass back to Golightly. Good pass from Duquet, and it's an 8-0 run here in this period by Abilene Christian, and they lead by 7. Their largest lead in the first period was 9. And another turnover. Right to the lane, kicks it out. Williamson can't do anything with it against Amanda Johnson. Yeah, popped Amanda in the nose. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Williamson turns it around and puts it in. A 10-0 run to start the period as Valdez Crater and Comartin are at the table to come in. Next time we have a pass. There's Amanda Johnson. Cannot get the reverse to fall, but Shannon Jones gets the rebound. Here's Amanda with the three from the corner. It's no good, and Golightly with another rebound. Gets it to Wright. Underneath to Duquet. No good, and Kennedy Collins gets the rebound. Bria Johnson with 2 fingers in the air. Underneath, there is Kennedy Collins with a nice layup. She's got 6. Huskies score for the first time. 3 minutes and 15 seconds into the period. Williamson driving in, gets it to Duquet. Jump shot from the lane, no good. Shannon Jones gets the rebound. Sophie Taylor brings it across. Shot off the glass and in. Taylor with 4. Abilene Christian lead down to 5, 37-32. And a three. Wright gets her first field goal. She's got 5 now. It's the second three-pointer put up by Abilene Christian, and the lead is back to 8. Johnson. Pass off the hands of Amanda Johnson. And that means that Bria Johnson and Kennedy Collins will sit down as Cole Morgan and Valdez Crater come back in. Also in for the Wildcats, Maddie Miller.
Number 33, Alyssa Adams, and number 31.
Alyssa Adams also in.
Maddie Miller.
I thought go light. Does go lightly in? What? Oh. They're not sure who they want in now. So Mabry comes out. Duque was going to sit down. No, she's back in. So it's Miller and Wright. Go lightly, Duque, and Miller. Adams also in. Here's another three put up and in by Wright. Well, she's found the range now. And now the Wildcats have their largest lead at 11, 43-32, 5.5 minutes to go in the period. The drive got a foul on the floor against the Wildcats.
Fouls on the Wildcats, number 31.
Miller charged with a foul. That's the first foul against Abilene Christian in the period. Taylor to Johnson. Amanda cannot get it to fall. Go lightly with the rebound. Entry pass goes to Duque. Shot off the glass is no good. She gets her own rebound, but I think she's going to be charged with a push-off underneath. Yep, she is. That's the first foul against Duque. Second team foul against Abilene Christian in the period. They're up by 11, 43-32. They outscored the Huskies 16-4 in this period. Valdez Crater. There's a pass to Cole Morgan from the lane. Shot no good, but she was fouled. Foul is on Wright. That's her first. Third team foul, and now we're going to have our media timeout with 4:55 left in the third. Abilene Christian has come out with attitude here in this period. They lead 43-32 over the Huskies.
4 Points by Sheraton. Always a great stay. Everything you need. Plus extras you love. All for a great rate. Over 150 hotels around the world. Travel the way you like. Check us out at 4points.com.
If Raising Cane's one love was rock music, they would rock harder than any rock band ever. Their tours would sell out before they were announced. Their backstage parties would be the stuff of legend, attended by unicorns and the head of Louis XIV. Hotel rooms would trash themselves out of respect. But Raising Cane's one love isn't rock music. It's making the perfect chicken finger meal every single time. Raising Cane's one love.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
Huskies down 43-32. Taylor Cole Morgan will be at the line when we resume play. Huskies have been outscored 16-4 in this period, shooting just 2 of 9 over the first 5 minutes and 5 seconds, while Abilene Christian has made 6 of 10 shots, including 2 of 3 three-point attempts. Cole Morgan makes the first one. Not been a lot of free throw shot in this one so far. Morgan makes 1 of 2. The Huskies are 2 of 4 from the line. They trail by 10. 43-33. There's Adams, reverse shot, up and in. Adams has 4. 45-33. This lead stretches to 12. Valdez Crater looking for help. Now she drives in, kicks it back out to Amanda Johnson, hits it, tries a 3. Shannon Jones tries for the rebound. Now we have a jump ball as Cole Morgan and Mabry had possession. Well, neither had possession, but the alternating possession goes to Abilene Christian. Just over 4 minutes to go in the third period. Abilene Christian has broken this open. Up by 12. Foul underneath is off Cole Morgan. That is her third, the third team foul in the period. So Taylor will sit down and Veronica Kirienko comes back in. Miller inbounds it way out front to Golightly. Back to Miller, to Mabry, underneath, misses it, gets the rebound, comes down to Shannon Jones. Ball was on the floor for an extended period. Taylor will run it. Looks like she was thinking about Valdez Crater, who's at the high post. She'll drive in, puts up a shot off the glass and in. Megan has 7. 45-35, Abilene Christian. Maddie Miller driving in, turns, and now it's a travel call. Good, didn't see that. Turnover gives the Huskies a chance to pull back to single digits. Shannon Jones at the elbow, driving down the lane, loses it momentarily, picks it up again, puts it off of the glass. Jones has 6, 2 each in the first 3 periods. The Huskies back to within 8, 45-37, as Biakovic will come in the next opportunity. There's a pass underneath to Golightly. A little bumping gone underneath. She's got 8 now, back to a 10-point Wildcat advantage. Doing good enough, exhorting her team's defensive effort. Here's Taylor driving against Miller. Now Valdez Crater tries to put up a shot, but she was fouled as she went up. Foul is going to be on Miller. That is her second. 4th team foul, so we're starting to see a few more free throw opportunities. That's the 4th team foul of the period against the Wildcats as Valdez Crater misses the first one. Huskies not doing themselves any favors at the line tonight, just 2 of 5. Biakovic comes in. Shannon Jones sits down. Shannon's got 8 rebounds tonight. That is her season high. Huskies now 3 of 6 from the line. Crater's got 8 points. She's the Huskies' leading scorer. Here's Miller. Here is Brianna Wright for 3. That's her third one here in this period. And it's a 12-point advantage once again, 50-38. 2:15 left in the period. Kirienko shoots from the elbow. No good. Rebound. Fought far. Veronica picks up her rebound to Sophie Taylor out front. Sophie off the glass. No good. And Mabry rebounds it. Minute 54 left in the period. As Wright gets it over to Adams, to Mabry, and she throws it at the feet. Eric DeRue, assistant coach on the bench. So Williamson back in. Miller will sit down for Abilene Christian. Jankovic will inbound the ball to Megan Valdez-Crater. Kirienko, low post, shot off the glass, no good. Mabry with the rebound for Abilene Christian. Mabry at the high post. Williamson looking for a cutter. Gets it down to the low post to Mabry, and we got a foul. No, it's to Adams. Kirienko charged with her first foul. That's the fourth against the Huskies, but it'll be a shooting foul, and Adams will be at the line. Alyssa Adams, sophomore from Lady Bird Johnson High School in San Antonio, just a 62% free throw shooter. But the Wildcats have not missed from the line tonight. They are now 7 of 7. There, she missed it, but offensive rebound, tipped out. So it's a 13-point lead for Abilene Christian, with a chance to make it more as Williamson guarded against Valdez-Crater. Williamson out front. Here's the three put up by Mabry, no good, and we have a foul called underneath. And it's against the Huskies. Jakovic second foul, and that puts the Wildcats at the line. 57.29, and now they're going to check something here on the monitor. As Bill Lawrence comes over here to check it. Remind you that the Huskies back here at Sharp on Saturday afternoon, a 2 o'clock start against Sam Houston State. Out in Abilene, we'll give you an update on the men's game. Abilene Christian with a 2-point lead over the Huskies with 18:08 left, 37-35. And I think they are going to change it. Instead of Vajakovic, it's going to be on, that foul's going to be charged to Jones. She's not in. Oh, they're looking for the shooter is what they were doing. So Vajakovic was charged with a foul, and Golightly will be shooting a pair. Each team with a number 3. Well, after making the first 7, Abilene Christian has missed the last 2 free throws. Golightly, a 68% free throw shooter coming in. Makes this one. And she's got 9. Amanda Johnson gets it over to Sophie Taylor, to Kirienko. Back in the corner to Vajakovic. Gets it back out to Crater, and they'll start again. Here is a shot from the free throw line. No good, but Kirienko gets the rebound. Fresh 30. About 11 seconds left between the two. Sophie puts up a long 3, and now a foul on the rebound. It's going to be against Adams. That's her second, and that is the 5th foul, so Kirienko will be at the line. The Huskies not doing well from the line tonight. Kirienko puts them back over 500. Nika with 3 points. It makes them both. 52-40. Well, there's not much difference between the shot clock and the game clock right now. It was Wright holding up. Wright moves in now with 9 on the shot clock. She'll try another 3. It's no good. Kirienko gets the rebound, and shot put up off the glass. We've reached the end of the 3rd period. Abilene Christian 52, HBU 40. You're listening to Husky Basketball, powered by DNA Studios.
Do you know how fast you were going, son?
Call me Ed.
Do you know how fast you were going, Ed?
You mean exactly?
Yes, exactly.
No, not exactly. How fast?
Fast.
Faster?
You were going very fast.
Fast is my job, officer.
Fast is your job?
Yes, sir.
What kind of job?
I deliver, sir.
What do you deliver?
The world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
I thought Jimmy John's had the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
Jimmy John's does have the world's greatest gourmet sandwiches.
So you deliver for Jimmy John's?
I deliver for Jimmy John's.
So do you always deliver fast?
I always deliver fast.
How fast?
I deliver subs so fast you'll freak.
It's not smart to freak a cop, son.
You didn't order Jimmy John's sub, sir.
So if I did order a Jimmy John's sub, when would I get it?
Now.
What if I don't want it now?
Then call later.
Or I could pick it up myself.
Or you can pick it up yourself.
Because I'm pretty fast, too.
I'm sure you are, sir.
Very fast.
I believe you, sir.
Faster than you.
No way, sir.
Way faster.
In your dreams.
You dissing me, son?
No, sir, I'm polite.
Fast and polite?
Very polite and very, very fast.
Is that a challenge, son?
No, sir, it's a fact.
Let's burn rubber, kid.
It wouldn't be fair.
Why not?
You've got a fully blown V8 Camaro with slicks and headers.
So?
I've got a 10-speed bike.
I'll let you off with a warning.
Jimmy John's Subs, an official sponsor of HBU Athletics.
You're listening to the Husky Sports Network, powered by DNA Studios.
52-40 with 10 minutes to go in the game. And the tail of the tape is pretty severe looking at the third period here. Huskies only 4 of 18 from the field, 22%, including 0 for 3 from the three-point line, while Abilene Christian 9 of 16 in the period and 3 of 6 from three-point range. All 3 by Brianna Wright in that period. Husky ball. Here is a layup put up and in by Amanda Johnson. So it's 52-42. Huskies had a 1-point lead at the half. They trail right now by 10. Wright, bounce pass inside to Duque, blocked out of bounds by Cole Morgan. That is Taylor's fourth block of the game. Abilene Christian still inbounds it as Williamson gets it over to Wright. Seven on the shot clock as Wright has to kick it back out. Long three, put up and in by Golightly. So she's got 12. Abilene Christian had 4 girls averaging in double figures coming in, and they've all scored double figures tonight, led by Duque with 13. Here's a turnaround jump shot, an air ball put up by Taylor. Huskies' leading scorer is Valdez with 8. 55-42 at 9 minutes to go in the game. Here's Williamson back out to Mabry. Her three-point attempt is no good, but Williamson hustles and gets the rebound. Here's another three put up. No good. Rebound picked up by Shannon Jones in the corner, and finally she can't do anything with it, but Donna Finney calls the timeout. 8:38 left in the game. 55-42, Abilene Christian.
It would be great if human beings were great at being human. And if all of mankind were made up of kind women and kind men. It would be wonderful if